The natural does not allow you to put water into the pots. The natural allows you to go to the vineyard and get grapes and allow the grapes to ferment so that you may have the wine. But the supernatural is just saying, put water in the pot and there's going to be a miracle. So you must not stop the supernatural from manifesting because of your knowledge about the natural. First Kings, the prophet is going there. The prophet Elijah is going to the house carrying a message that is going to bring forth breakthrough for the widow. But the widow is in a state of dying. So if the widow operated in the natural and said, no, I'm not going to give you the food, because when the prophet arrived there, the prophet said, before you eat, please make some food for me first before you eat. And the food that is there is for this mama and the child, and then they will die. So the voice of God here is requesting the food from the widow that is about to die. The voice does not make sense. The voice falls under the whatever. Not some of the things he tells you to do. Not some of the things he told you to do last week. Whatever he tells you to do, do it. Whatever. So she understood that, oh, here the whatever is what I must implement. And then there was a miracle. If she had operated in the natural, she was going to eat and die with a child. How many times has God spoken a whatever message to you and you reasoned with God to say this thing is not going to happen? Because there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reasons. So how is God going to do it? If you read the book of Kings, it speaks about Elisha giving a prophetic word that tomorrow by this time there shall be flour, barley sold by the gates. And then the Bible says a man who was working with the king said, even if your God opens the floodgates of heaven, this thing will not happen. And then the prophet replied to him and said, you will see it, but you will not eat it. When the miracle happened, people were rushing to eat, to buy the food. They trampled on top of that man and he died by the gate. He saw the miracle, but he could not eat it. Why? Because he was operating in the natural. What is stopping most of our manifestations in our lives? The natural. I have had experiences of people that I want to pray for. When I approach the person I want to pray for, they stand up, they say, man of God, you see this challenge I'm having here. I've gone to Zimbabwe, I've gone to Nigeria, I've gone to Canada, I've gone to America. They mention all the places where they are great servants of God. I've gone to Uganda, I've gone to where, and none of them has managed to help me with this situation. So when you say that already we are operating in the natural, because you have told me about the experiences you have had in the natural. What about the whatever that God might be telling you today? Sometimes where God does not need you to go, because maybe God has given you a Moses close to you. So what happens is when God is giving you a revelation to say, whatever I'm telling you to do, go and see that small girl, go and see that small boy, and you say, no man, this one is too small. I want the big thing. Not that the big is bad. No, not that the big is not, but the big might not be for your assignment. Might not be for your purpose. Elijah was called, Jeremiah was called, Isaiah was called, big prophets of God, major prophets of God, and also the other minor prophets in the book like Joel, Malachi, all those prophets. But they were not assigned to deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt. The assignment was for Moses. So no matter how Elijah was anointed, he could not fit in the assignment of the Israelites in Egypt. He's anointed Elijah. He calls down fire. He calls down fire, Elijah. No one has ever done that in the Bible. He calls down fire. But if he leaves the prophets of Baal and go and try and face Pharaoh, it could be the end. Whatever he tells you to do, do it. So even if what he's telling you does not make sense to you, do it.